Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to International Islamic University School Sahiwal online lesson. This lesson is for grade 4 for the subject of English and the topic is Rushing River, which is a realistic story. Before starting the lesson, please read the instruction properly. Student, you must have your book, notebook and stationery with you. Prepare classwork page with today's date, day and add marker line. Listen to the teacher carefully. Listen to the lesson in paused. For better understanding, listen the lesson again and again. Dear student, please open your student book page number 9 and date and write date and day on the top of this page. Let's read the lesson. First of all, we will learn about the lesson, which is a realistic story. Realistic story. What is a realistic story? Realistic stories resemble real life and fictional characters within these stories react similarly to real people. Stories that are classified as a realistic fictions have plots that highlight social or personal events. They depict our world and our society. Next is rushing river. Parents are worried. In this story, parents are worried about their son because he wants to go to see the river which is filled by its brim flowing speedily. It had been raining the previous night which caused the river rushing this much. But the boy does not listen to his parents. It had been raining the previous night, which caused the river rushing this much. But the boy does not listen to his parents and runs toward the river. Leaving parents worried behind him, his parents followed him to stop him. They don't find him there. What happened next? Let's come to know by reading the story. Let's read the chapter. In this lecture, I will explain you about rushing river. I will give you the meaning of difficult words and you people are required to write down those meanings on your classwork notebook. Now student, please open your classwork notebook and prepare a page with date and day on the top of this page. Prepare index properly. Now draw a line in the middle of the page and write down words meaning. Let's start the reading of this chapter. Rushing river. No, you can't go down to the river, said Mum. Mum said to his son, no, you can't go to the river. In her strictest manner. Do what you are told, boys. It had been raining all night. Bilal knew that the river was close to bursting its bank. In the dry season, the river was small enough to jump over, but in the rainy season, it grew into a raging monster. So, strictest means harsh, hard. Bursting means break open and cracking. Ragging means wild, horrible, furious. In this paragraph, We read about a rushing river. Rushing river is a body of water flowing rapidly and powerfully, often caused by heavy rainfall. Well, next paragraph is please. Bilal pleaded. Pleaded mean requested. No, it's too dangerous. Said that. Dangerous mean risky. I'll be very careful. No, repeated that. Repeated mean said again and again. I will be very careful. If that river overflows its banks when you are close by, it will grab you and carry you off. Grab mean to take, to hold abruptly. Next is Bilal made a face and went outside. He was sure that next day at school he would be the only person who had not seen the river. अब वो अपने आप से कह रहा है कि मैं सुबह जब स्कूल जाऊंगा ना तो मैं वहां पे जाके रिवर देख आऊंगा. From the veranda, Bilal could hear the river roaring. Made a face, gave sad gesture. Veranda. Veranda means yard. Roaring mean loud voice. It was not far away. Surely he had be able to see it from the top of that big mango tree in Mr. Singh's garden. It was an easy tree to climb, and a few minutes later Bilal was perched. Perched mean reached and settled. On the top of the branches, he had a great view right down to the river. The water was brown and swirling. Swirling means spinning, rotating. Then he had ever seen it enormous branches. Enormous means large, huge. Were being carried along like paper boats. Bilal gazed. Gazed mean to look constantly, stare. टिकटिकी बांध के देखना. A shopping cart and what looked like a whole tree rushed by. He lost track of time until he heard his name being called. Then he saw Mum running down to the river, shouting. Dad was running after her. What was going on? Suddenly Bilal understood. He scrambled down the tree. Lost track of time matlab to stop being aware. Scrambled mean mixed up, entangled, confused, slide down. As fast as he could, grazing. Grazing mean to drag lightly. Grazing his knees and ripping his t-shirt. Ripping means tearing. Then he raced across the field towards the river. Raced mean ran through. Yelled. Chillana. Yelled mean shout out loudly. Mom, Dad, he yelled. He shouted, even though he knew they could not hear him. Above the roar of the river, Bilal was almost upon. Before they turned and saw him, Mom was sobbing. Sobbing means to crying, shed tears. We thought you had gone down to the river alone, she wailed. Wailed means cried, screamed, to make a loud cry. We thought you had gone down to the river alone. She wailed. We thought we had lost you. Dear student, in this lesson we cover the topic of rushing river. In this lesson, we know that we obeying our parents means following their instruction and respecting their authority to ensure safety. Dear student, read the whole lesson with proper pronunciation and learn word meaning before the next class. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you next class. Allah Hafiz.